All right, so here we are in the Modern Arnis Minute. I want to talk about, this is going to be my Mythbuster theme one. I've had a lot of people come to me, talking to me about why Professor would teach these defenses against the double pokes, double overheads, and double ones. Now, when Professor would teach this, I would see three basic responses from these people. One is the cynics, this stuff doesn't work, let's get on to the next thing. Two, you have the Kool-Aid drinkers who believe anything, and this is not just because of Professor, everybody. We know the type, oh, if Sensei says so, it must be true. And then there's the third type, which I fall into, or I fell into in this particular one. All right, don't get it, I must be missing something here. So it took me some time, because obviously Professor Presas' language is not English. That was his third, maybe his fourth language. So it took me a while to figure out what he was really trying to do is teach us how to use both hands simultaneous. And one example that I would do is when I would teach my students the angles of attack, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's do a left hand, and they can't get it with the left. So I said, all right, you know you're right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And my left hand would mimic my right hand. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and show a couple of the techniques the professor taught us with the double attacks and show how we would teach ourselves to use the offhand. Okay, so here we are. The double attacks the professor would do. So I'm going to show you what he would do. Double swing comes in, pop, you'd practice doing the disarm, you'd hit yourself. So why are we doing this? We already talked about it, but I'm going to show it to you again. He feeds a number one over here with his left hand. I do the same side block, I roll over the top, and I'm doing the disarm. I'm going to let him keep it in his hands for now. He swings on the other side. Sometimes you couldn't pick this up with your offhand because you're having coordination issues. So he does the double swing. Okay, I come through here like this. My hands mimic it. All right. I wouldn't stay. Once again, he does the overhead too. Here we go. I pop it like this. I bring the stick into me. This was about teaching left and right. If he is going to come overhead like this, I would go to one side or I would go to the other side. Okay? But generally speaking, this was to teach coordination. And unfortunately, because English wasn't Professor's primary language, we didn't always get the classes right. Thank you very much.